Hello, Hofstra fans, and welcome to this week's edition of the W. Mason Coaches Report. My name is Rachel Vogel, and today I am joined once again by the head women's soccer coach of the Hofstra Pride, Simon Riddiough. Coach, how are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty well, thanks, Rach. Yourself?
I'm doing well as well, enjoying this ride that your team currently has us on right now. Some big news for your program this week. Let's just first start talking about how your team's on the 6-game winning streak that you're on and 4th straight shutout, and certainly a very exciting time to be a member of your program and paying attention to your program and riding along this train with you guys. So let's just real quick get started talking about what is it about this team that is just so special lately, allowing you guys to cruise on this little nice streak that you're having.
Yeah, I think it's a really unique situation. It's a collaboration of a lot of things. The support of the university, my coaching staff, Kelsey and Jerry are doing a tremendous job, and the players. It's really fun to see the leadership and ownership of everything that goes on in this program, and it's basically due to the juniors, seniors, and super seniors of this team just guiding and showing the way a little bit, and it really is fun to observe and be involved in.
And you've compared this team to some of your incredible teams in the past. Yeah, you talk about your 2010 team. So just what is it about this team that reminds you of that team? And again, just what makes them so special and arguably one of the best teams that your program has ever seen?
Yeah, that 2010 team had a wonderful balance of abilities. You know, they were athletic. They had a bit of everything. They had winners. And every time they stepped on the field, you almost knew they were going to find a way to win, no matter what the adversity or the opposition team gave us. We always had somebody who was going to step up. And this team, there's a lot of parallels with that. This team has fantastic leadership, great balance throughout the team, athletic, and the same sort of mentality. When we step on the field, we kind of know that it's going to take either a terribly awful day at the office or a tremendously fantastic day from the opposition to knock us off our pedestal. And it's fun to see. We know we're good. We're playing with a lot of confidence, and we know we've got a lot of work to do. And that's the best thing about this team. We don't slack. We don't take everything for granted. We're just working hard every day in practice. And I put that down to our training staff. Jerry and Kelsey are pushing. I'm leading. And I think overall we're in a really nice position to move forward and get better and better.
You talk about the confidence of your players, your team checking in and top 15 in a few polls this week, number 7 in the Top Drawer Soccer poll, number 11 in the United Soccer Coaches poll, and number 8 in the RPI. Some incredible milestones for your team. I know in the United Soccer Coaches poll, it's the 2nd straight week that you've earned a ranking this high, the highest ranking in program history. So what do these rankings do for your team's confidence?
It's funny. I don't think the rankings do anything. They're wonderfully appreciative to have. And it's great for our program to get that recognition and respect, and we know we're good, and having those rankings kind of justifies and validates that we're good. But our team's goals have never been rankings. It's always intrinsic. It's always, can we get better every day? Can we win every game? Can we win next weekend? And we always take it one step at a time. And this team's the embodiment of that. And we know we've played some big teams and played well, but we know that it ultimately comes down to ourselves and our preparation and what we do on game day. And regardless of what other people think, we know to win games, we have to perform and we have to put in the effort. And that's the beauty of this team, that they're putting the effort every day. They're working hard. And we are relentless in our pursuit of excellence, and that's what I love about the leadership in this program.
You love to hear that, Coach. So moving ahead, just want to quick talk about what kind of has been turning a lot of heads from the members of the Hofstra community as of late. 4 straight shutouts, pretty impressive by our team, and 7 overall this season, ranking up there nationally in shutout percentage. So what would you say is really contributing to that? I know other opposing attacking fronts are having a very hard time against defense, and then Hofstra's attacking fronts are just really dominating as always. So what would you say is contributing to those opportunities?
Yeah, it's one of the cornerstones of our program is our ability to press, and it starts with the front 3 forwards, and Miri Taylor's been the pinnacle of that. Her ability to run and press and work hard for 90 minutes is really admirable. And then that sets the stall for the rest of the team. If you can see that a centre forward putting that kind of work rate, similar to what Kristen Desmond did for us in the mid 200s and other players in the past, if you can see your 3 forwards working that hard, the midfielders join force, and you've got Lucy Porter in behind coordinating it, and Jordan and Georgia, and then with the back 4 that we have, which is athletic and organised and led by Anya Sutner, it's difficult to break down. And then, we're finally getting the best out of our goalkeeper, Skylar. She's matured nicely, and she's entering into a leadership role as a junior. And now, even if you manage to get through those three levels of our team, you're going to be faced with a goalkeeper you're going to have to put something special to score past. So it's a culmination of everything. And we're clicking at the right times, we're pressing at the right times, we're in sync with each other, and we've got a hot goalkeeper behind them doing what she has to do when called upon. And that's why you're seeing what you're seeing in the goals against columns and clean sheets. It's always a team effort, and right now we're clicking on all cylinders.
Certainly not making it easy for opponents, which is what you love to see from your program. So moving ahead, you got a nice big matchup this weekend. James Madison, a rematch of the 2019 CAA championship. Last time you faced them, it's hard to believe it's technically 2 seasons ago at this point. At the Hofstra Soccer Stadium, dominant performance against the Dukes last time you faced them, but Hofstra has matured. James Madison has matured a little bit as well. So just give us a little bit of a preview of what you may be seeing from James Madison this weekend.
Yeah, James Madison's always been a perennial power in our conference. They've almost set the stall in the early 200s and dominated athletically most teams in our conference. And with the new coach, Josh, he's been there probably 4 or 5 years now. You're starting to see his recruiting and his style start to be embedded in the program, and they're going to be extremely talented. They've got players in every position, and they're going to be athletic, and they've got the blueprint to James Madison, which is a program that's used to success, expects success, and will demand success. So we know going into Harrisonburg on Sunday afternoon, we're going to come up against a well-coached, a team who's going to make it difficult, a team who have talent, and a team who have success recently. And it's always a scary factor when you're going into those type of programs with a huge target on your back that we have. And it's going to be a blockbuster game, I believe. I think you're going to see goals on both sides. I think you're going to see 2 well-coached teams. I think you're going to see potentially a future CAA matchup in the playoffs. And it's a stepping stone for us. We're going to move on, and we've got to prepare for the next 4 or 5 days for that big game.
And you certainly know that you will have to bring your A game every matchup now, because like you said, everyone's going to want to bring their A game against you as well. So once again, Hofstra fans, Hofstra back in action Sunday, James Madison on the road, 1 p.m. start. You can catch that game on Flow FC, and always live stats are available. Coach, congratulations on the run once again that you're having. The Hofstra community is certainly very proud of the success that your program is having right now, and we wish you the best of luck moving forward as CAA play continues.
Thanks as always, Rachel.
And that was head women's soccer coach Simon Riddiough on the W Mason Coaches Report on GoHofstra.com.